Chris, you know it was discussed in the White House in the weeks leading up to this speech. You know that in the discussions of the speech they were thinking, can we do any paragraph about it? After what Dick Cheney said last week, that we should consider restoring the ban on the magazine clips that allowed Jared Loughner to do what he did. Just consider restoring the ban. This White House, in the prepared text, couldn't bring itself to write a paragraph that sounded like Dick Cheney.
There's going to be a special presidential address on gun control. It's not been scheduled yet, but there's going to be one.
This is breaking news from Chris Matthews.
Yes, you can take it from me.
Ed, the politics of gun control.
So he's not overlooking it. I think they must have made a tactical decision that it would be the headline tonight, and they're looking for an economic jobs headline tonight.
I see what you're saying. You're saying it would have stolen what they really want to deliver
Well, in a
tonight.
lot of the country, it's the issue. It makes no sense to some people in the suburbs and in the cities and perhaps someplace in the rural areas. But in other areas, in western Pennsylvania, guns are it. And I don't think he wanted to depress the news that he's trying to make about jobs tonight. He's trying to be a forward-looking jobs president tonight, future jobs. In many ways, I think he's giving, you mentioned Clinton, I think he's giving that future budget speech that Bill Clinton intended to give in this time of year in '93, but didn't because he was warned off because interest rates would spike. Remember? Alan Greenspan and all that, he was told, unless you cut the deficit, you will not get any help from the central bank. This time around, interest rates are zero. It gives him some latitude. I think that's why he's going to talk about a future budget of R&D and education and infrastructure tonight. I'm not sure it's going to be enough for a lot of progressive people, but I think it is at least adapted. I was thinking an adapted screenplay tonight. He should get the award because he's adapting progressive economics to the situation today.
I always learn something when I talk to Chris Matthews.
Well,
if he gives this speech tonight and ignores
there will be a gun speech coming up very soon. I was privileged to be at the briefing today, and I can't say where I heard it from. But I heard it from fairly good sources that there's going to be a special night on guns.
All right, I get
and obviously that would be gun control.
I get the politics.
There will be gun control. He's not going to defend the freedom to use a gun in every circumstance.
Right. Ed,